Hey, man, say what you want to say, man, but this is Ty Talks. I'm your host, Tyran Daves, and I'll be breaking down some topics in the world of sports, debates, hot takes, and all the moments to keep the game talking. Remember, like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. All right, guys, you know what season it is, man. One of the deepest NBA draft classes we had since 2003. Just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I know everybody say that every year, but arguably this top 5 in this draft class coming up, the 2026 draft class, are representing and showing me franchise potential. And what do I mean when I said franchise potential? I mean these guys, the top 5 for me, have all the potential in the world to come in and change the course of that team they were drafted to as soon as they get there. In this video, I will only be going over the top 14 lottery picks in this draft that I think are the top 14 lottery picks in this draft. But I will also cover why I think the top 5 is franchise game changer. Okay, so look, starting off with number 1. We all know who have the number 1 pick. With the number 1 pick, the Washington Wizards will be selecting AJ DeBansa from BYU. This 6'9", well, I think he's 6'10", elite scorer, shot creation, and just he got insane athleticism. He led the NCAA in points, rebounds, scoring. And if you watch AJ DeBansa, you will also see why he is the number 1 draft pick. I know you got a lot of people thinking they should be above him. But look, AJ DeBansa has all the tools in the world to be a franchise player for the Washington Wizards. Think about it. This is a team that won a championship, yes, in the 70s, but they did win a championship. And they're trying to change the course of their franchise by adding Trae Young, Anthony Davis, and a lot of elite young talent that they drafted. The Washington Wizards will select AJ DeBansa. Okay, so number 2 pick. This is where things get tricky. For me personally, I think knowing Danny Ainge and how he rolls, and I know they've been throwing out there that they want Cameron Boozer, I think the Utah Jazz with the number 2 pick are going to select Darren Peterson from Kansas. 6'5" guard. They say he's 6'6". He's a 3-level scorer. His mid-range package is insane. He can play make, and I think he's probably the best offensive player in the league. I know AJ led in the nation and stuff like that. But if you watch Darren Peterson, his skill set is so smooth. And, yeah, he's going to succeed in the NBA right away and put up points. So, to me, I think Danny Ainge is going to select Darren Peterson. I mean, why not? He's the second best player in this draft. And, yeah, we're going to move forward. Okay, number 3. Number 3 pick belongs to the Memphis Grizzlies. We all know that Ja Morant is 1 foot out the door, and they need somebody to come in immediately after he's gone and trade it, whatever they do, when they do it. And with the 3rd pick, I think the Memphis Grizzlies are going to select Cameron Boozer from Duke University. Cameron Boozer, IQ, he passing, rebounding. He's just one of those guys that can just win at every level. I know if y'all heard of Cameron Boozer these last couple of years, he's been winning at every level, the highest of them all, and the scouts reportedly has him very high. Some have him as the number 1 draft pick this year. But, yeah, I think if he fall that far, I think Cameron Boozer will definitely go to the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay, next, we got the number 4 pick. It's no-brainer. We all know. With the 4th pick, the Chicago Bulls will select Caleb Wilson. I mean, Caleb Wilson, dog, if you watched him this year, he looked like an absolute monster. 6'10", can play defense, versatile, and his upside is just insane. I hear people compare him to KG. I think I heard Draymond say that. I think if he get his mid-range, some sorts like that, the KG, he will be an absolute problem. But it's no brainer that the Chicago Bulls will select Caleb Wilson from UNC. So, okay, this is where it get a little tricky. This is where it get a little tricky because I'm like, with the 5th pick, I'm like, the Clippers have a point guard, but if the past showed you, don't ever let the best player drop, no matter who you got on your roster. Do not let the best player drop. So with this one, with the 5th pick, I think the Los Angeles Clippers will select Darius Acuff. Darius Acuff, as you know, he is 6'3", but he's strong, can shoot, score, he's clutch. I mean, he's one of those point guards that if you look at Jalen Brunson, you would be like, I think Darius Acuff will actually fit in the NBA. And I honestly believe Darius Acuff got all the skills and potential in the world to succeed in the NBA. So to me, I think the Clippers will not disappoint and go ahead and select Darius Acuff. So yeah. Moving on, we got number 6. We seen him in the NCAA Finals, Keaton Wagler. I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to select him. He is a shot creator, clutch scoring. He's one of those guys that can definitely give you 18 in the lead. I think in the beginning it won't be 18 or something like that, but I think his potential would be something like 18. Can stretch the floor, shoot the 3. Keaton Wagler is an NBA player for sure, and I think he would not go past 6. So I do think the Brooklyn Nets will select Keaton Wagler. From Illinois, so for sure. All right, number 7, we got the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings, they need a point guard. And if they let Kingston Flemings go, then they're tripping. I mean, Kingston Flemings, athleticism, defense, his leadership, you've seen him this year, can definitely play basketball. I think he's a two-way guard for sure. And I think in the lead, his upside is, I say Drew Holiday in a sense. But yeah, with the 7th pick, I do think the Sacramento Kings will select Kingston Flemings. All right, we got the number 8 pick. And I do think the Atlanta Hawks will select Mikael Brown Jr. Mikael Brown, at the beginning of the year, he was one of those guys that was top 5. I don't know why he fell a little bit. I think it's probably because Darius Acuff was a little better in college. But Mikael Brown is 6'5", and he can play. He will be an NBA point guard for sure. But Mikael Brown shooting, he can play pick and roll to the fullest. I mean, if you watched him this year, he's just one of those guys that play hard, can score, and I'm surprised he fell down the draft board. But I do think with the 8th pick, the Atlanta Hawks do need a point guard, and I do think they will select Mikael Brown. All right, next, we got the Dallas Mavericks with the 9th pick. The Dallas Mavericks are looking for more pieces to add to Cooper Flag. Who will they pick? I think I'm going to go with an oddball. I wouldn't say he's an oddball because Nate Ament was at the top of the boards before the season started, and I think the Dallas Mavericks would take somebody like Nate Ament. Nate Ament got a lot of potential. His upside is there. I mean, he can be an NBA player for sure. The thing for Nate Ament wasn't consistent this year in Tennessee. He just needs to get his consistency. He's very fragile too, small power forward. But he can shoot. He can get his shot off. You've seen the potential. He had a couple games this year. He scored 20. So I think the Milwaukee Bucks will definitely select Nate Ament for my prediction. So next, I'm going to move on. So we got, 4 more picks for this lottery. That's all I'm going to do. We got 11, Golden State Warriors. So Karim Lopez, before the season started in college, even though he didn't go to college, he's one of those overseas guys. Karim Lopez had this game, I'm trying to forget where it was. It was against some NBA players, and he showed promise. But I know this guy will not slip down the lottery, and I think if Golden State got the opportunity, they need to get a guy like this. This is a guy that going against pros at a young age. He's overseas. Size, versatility, and his upside, I think, is just something that they need to take a deep look at and just go ahead and draft. So I think Karim Lopez is a good pick for the Golden State Warriors right here at number 11. Number 12, I think being that the Oklahoma City Thunder will have to get rid of Isaiah Hartenstein, most likely because of his contract. They need to try to go get another big. They do got Thomas Herbert. They still got Jalen Williams. But I think this pick, they need to pick Amora, that center. He's 7 foot, can play defense, can get rebounds. And I think with this pick, man, Oklahoma City Thunder better choose wisely because some of your guys may leave and some of your guys, you got to trade because you do not want to go under that second apron in this NBA. So, yeah, I think this will be a safe pick for the Oklahoma City Thunder to pick. I don't know how you say his name, Mora, but he's a center. He can play defense, rebounds. He's definitely going to be an NBA center. He's mobile too. So, all right, 13th pick. We all know when it comes to this Miami Heat team, they like to pick guys that's a little older. So I'm going to just go with Yaxel Lindenberg. I think Pat Riley is good for picking people like this. You got Jaime Jaquez. He like to draft proven players. So I think Yaxel Lindenberg will be a great pick right here, number 13 for the Miami Heat. And I just think it's a Pat Riley move. So, yeah, it's an obvious choice for them. And then you got 14, the Charlotte Hornets. I think if they're going to test waters with Kobe White, which I don't think they should go ahead and draft LeBron Filan. So LeBron Filan, his speed is insane. I mean, he can definitely score at the rim, great finisher, and he can play make. I think that would be a good pick for them, knowing that they might trade or can't afford Kobe White. So if you're the Charlotte Hornets, you select a point guard. I know it sounds crazy, but I think you select a point guard and try to go after a free agent center instead. But all right, guys, look, I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all who I think the top 5 is again. Starting off with the Washington Wizards, they will select AJ DeBansa. No doubt about it. Game changer, franchise player, somebody that's going to come in and change the franchise immediately. Number 2, Utah Jazz. Danny Ainge is known for selecting people that said they don't want to be there. Look at Ace Bailey. I think the Utah Jazz will go ahead and select Darren Peterson, second best scorer in the league, second best player in this draft. So, yeah, I think the Utah Jazz will go ahead and select Darren Peterson. Number 3 is a no-brainer. If Darren Peterson is off the board and if AJ DeBansa off the board, the next best player in this draft is Cameron Boozer. And this will be a game changer for them also. I think he's a franchise player. I think he comes in and change the game, even if you have to get rid of Ja Morant. And if you keep Ja Morant, I wouldn't because it makes no sense at this point. Y'all both not happy. But if you keep Ja Morant, Cameron Boozer and Ja Morant will actually be nice, being that they traded Jaren Jackson away. Number 4, it's a no-brainer. If those 3 are gone, no-brainer that Caleb Wilson will go number 4 to the Chicago Bulls. This guy, potential is crazy. Chicago Bulls would not let him slip. No way, no possible at all. Yeah, Caleb Wilson will definitely go to the Chicago Bulls. And then you got number 5. Like I told y'all earlier, man, look, if the Clippers pick of what they need instead of who's the best player available, that would be the most Clipper thing. So I think the Clippers should go ahead and select Darius Cuff if he's still on the board. Bye, guys. Look, like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. More content, more content, more content. Peace out.